on with the Madrid statement I will make here. This was the statement from Real Madrid after opting to boycott the Balon d'Or ceremony. Sure. I'm going to say, if the award criteria doesn't give it to Vinicius as the winner.
I think I read it.
Yeah, so I say if the award criteria doesn't give it to Vinicius as the winner, then those same criteria should point to Cavani as the winner. As this was not the case, it is clear that Balon d'Or does not respect Real Madrid. Real Madrid does not go where it is not supported. Respected, sorry.
Simple and
simple. No, 3 lines.
But why this sense of entitlement?
It's not a sense of entitlement.
That's the status quo.
Of course. That has been the trend. That has been the practice. So what you see. Into why ya the ajiji panoswa. Office you get it. Because even in 2018, and when you travel back, 2018 was supposed to be a season and Cristiano Ronaldo should have won the Balon d'Or ahead of Luka Modric.
I don't know.
But Ronaldo moved to Juventus.
No, Jai.
It was moving to Juventus. Luka Modric. That was the bitter pill they are supposed to also take you. It's because you did it to someone some time back. But now with all this, I'm just going to blame the organizers of this competition, honestly. Inconsistency. Because sometimes you don't have to judge a person's ability by awards like this. Once they say we are talking about Yaya Toure and Rodri, because on no scale, Nana, now so Baku aje Balon d'Or, Baku jeda. I always say that Luka Modric would never be a better player than Andres Iniesta, but Luka Modric is a Balon d'Or winner. Andres Iniesta has never won the Balon d'Or before.
It's primarily because he plays for Real Madrid.
It's another era. Wow. It's just for one season, and you see, Nana, I did Baku maybe when they say, you see. The timing award we know it's be chance here say yeah show performance it's not definite and you definite say a chance here from the moment the last recipient any award be coffee then we start because if you are telling me say you can say Roger won 5 trophies then after Cristiano Ronaldo won the trophy Lionel Messi won it on October 30th last year. Roger has only won 2 trophies since that time. Since he awarded Lionel Messi the record 8 Balon d'Or. Since that time, Rodri trophies 2 penwaje. Nana, guess what? It's the Premier League title they won in May, and then the European Championship with Spain. It is since the last award was given out, Rodri has only won 2 titles. He's not won 5. It's another time award need to be chance. You say, oh yeah, Chucky will be a performance. No, Nana, it's not even definite. You don't even know when it starts.
Wow.
It's able to be an argument for any favor way, and then they can come out and tell you, say, that's why I said this is a popularity contest.
But in this situation, Rodri was not the most popular.
No, but then politics came to play.
Wow.
And Madrid are the receiving end of the decision.
You think there's this conspiracy to let them know, say, after all, Charlie.
That sense of entitlement, no? I was saying, that's the point. You see, my number one take from Endra, award the Endema Rodri, is that one, and I'll say this, Nana, that Spanish football is overrated.
Wow.
Nana, it's you. Spanish football not able to Spain. Nana, it is overrated. How do you tell me, say Spain, with 1 World Cup, 4 European Championships, went over 60 years without a Balon d'Or winner? When England have produced 3 already.
Spain
say Spain ni beji Balon d'Or no. Say Spain ni. Yes, Spain for the winning ball. Now ball they say na.
Okay, yeah, do a bit of the overrated Netuncha. I said yeah, come here, I say Spain players. Say a room pempen so be so yen see ACC be more.
It's one ACC, no. So we go back to where we talk about unfair treatment. What's it? Iniesta. That Iniesta, which season was that? I want to know because Iniesta season was the season we all thought Schneider. 2010. It was Schneider's season.
And they had my Iniesta.
Yeah, for my Iniesta, they gave to Lionel Messi because he scored 91 goals to beat Gerd Muller's 73.
It was the last season.
He wasn't even a Spanish player. player who came close to winning it.
Season.
I hear this Spanish Barcelona players three nominations
on the podium.
Domuji World Cup.
Near Spain World Cup.
Yeah.
They treble. Schneider, Eddie Netherlands, Echo World Cup final, only to lose to Andres Iniesta goal. No, it was Lionel Messi, Iniesta, and Xavi on the podium.
That's how in Libya no Musuma Modric.
So what's Xavi's Iniesta's contribution that got him to the podium? World Cup.
The World Cup, and also winning the La Liga with Barcelona.
La Liga and the World Cup.
La Liga and World Cup.
No BG treble.
Obiji treble. Echo World Cup final. The same final now. Luka Modric. Echo with Croatia. Oh no, ended up being champion of the Balon d'Or.
So who if now for so high inchi?
No, you see, that's why I feel that you see too many inconsistencies. But you can't tell me say Spain, 4-time European champions, 1-time world champions, Nana, haven't had a Balon d'Or winner in the last 64 years. Jamaica said yesterday after Rodri won, I felt say, Nana, Spanish football is a scam.
Wow.
Big scam. Because within that time, Nana, Stanley Matthews is Ajibakwa England. Bobby Charlton Ajay, Michael winner. So even England can boast of 3 Ballon d'Or winners. Not football nation to say Spain. You can even boast of 2. And then I feel say, despite the fact that Madrid and Madrid say on the boycotting ceremony, 1, FIFA has really failed as a world governing body of football. No, FIFA has failed. For you to allow a magazine, Nana, to start giving out awards that would supersede your award, that would be more prestigious and more acknowledged than World Football governing body. Nana, I think that FIFA, to some extent, Nana, they've really failed. Yesterday, I was having a conversation with someone.
French football organizer.
Yeah. No, me do because Nana. Do you remember back then when we don't even recall said Nedved was a Ballon d'Or winner?
Pavel.
When we don't even recall said Michael Owen was a Ballon d'Or winner because not a FIFA player of the year, Nana no be a king.
You're right.
When we talk about the FIFA player of the year, you can tell me say Cristiano Ronaldo Nazario Jimmy Yensa. FIFA player of the year, you tell me say Zinedine Zidane hiding, Jimmy Yensa, Nana, and then Sa legacy hiding, ya pipe fio. So if we are talking about Ballon d'Or great, how many times do you mention Ronaldo Nazario's name? And all is due to the fact that FIFA themselves are not even consistent and they can't be credible. Then I was only fighting. Now, if we are looking at the criteria, Rodri, Edegi, Nana, we should be looking
a flawed one.
No, like we should be looking at Cabal. Seriously. Per the criteria, because Mekato say since October 30th, last year, Lionel Messi, Rodri, look the achievement. He won the Premier League in May.
Yeah.
He won the FIFA Club World Cup in December 22nd, 2023. Into 2 trophies. He made the PFA Team of the Year. He was Euro Player of the tournament. After how many games? 7 games. He was Euro Player of the tournament. And Nana, Euro team. Into the accomplishment, Air 5. Now let's go to Cabal. Nana, since Lionel Messi won the award on October 30th, 2023, these are the achievements of Dani Carvajal. Nana, he won the La Liga.
Yeah.
He won the Supercopa España. He won the UEFA Champions League. He won the UEFA Super Cup. He won the Euros. 5 trophies in that time. He was voted into La Liga team of the season. And we have been awarded to the PA or Premier League team of the season, PFA. And also he made the UEFA Champions League team of the season. Anna. So that is where the line is drawn.
So you'd have gone for Carvajal?
No, they didn't pay the criteria. You see, anytime I ever set it to Libya, Nana, you should make sure, say, Nana, you are going according to that line. If you really didn't win, it's America does it. Even it becomes a problem when you are trying to, Nana, know when you can say the timeline for giving out this award. Are we looking at a calendar year? Are we looking at a season? Where does it start from? Where does it end? Because for me, I've always maintained that Vini Junior shouldn't have won the Balon d'Or. Under no circumstance was Vinicius Junior going to win it because he didn't deserve it. Even in Real Madrid last season, he wasn't their best player. And I was hoping that Jude will win it because Nana, he was Madrid's best player the whole of last season. So I felt, Nana, despite the fact that I didn't want Rodri to win it, he deserved it better than Vini Junior. That's the point.
Wow.
And also for the Premier League to have gone over a decade without having a Balon d'Or winner. In the last 5 to 10 years, they've had the best coaches. They've had some of the best players playing in it. But how is that Spain has dominated? Since the last player to have won it outside Spain was Kaká. If I'm right. Kaká with AC Milan in 2008. The year they beat Omoje Champions League, no?
Sure.
Since then, we've not had any winner from any of the European top 5 leagues. Because it was Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo.
Still in headlines.
Still in the headlines. And then we saw Modric breaking that duopoly. Lionel Messi came back to win it. We've seen, I can't say, even when Lewandowski was supposed to win it, Amaso.
COVID, you know.
COVID. And now FIFA, they come out the best, no?
FIFA best. No, I'm that way.
FIFA, Anka FIFA, party, Nana. FIFA. Boy, you can't even organize a more reputable award ceremony. Jamaica said today, if we are talking about FIFA best players, no one recalls that Ronaldo won it 3 times. Now people are even trying to look for players who won the Balon d'Or. None of the inconsistencies, and America said, you see, sometimes it's unfair to judge players by awards like this. You can't tell me, say, because Rodri has won it, he's the greatest defensive midfielder we've ever had. Rodri ball every Busquets rule. Every Busquets. So. Didn't Jorginho win the same?
He mentioned Busquets' name on the.
Yeah, no, okay, Jorginho season, you know. You remember he did the one
with
Italy,
or the Champions League.
Chelsea, MJ Champions League, no Euros. Italy, Euros, no. What happened to Jorginho? It's Debia, Nana say, but for me, Nana, I wouldn't base, I don't know, my player ratings or who is the GOAT on the number of times I watch the Balon d'Or, because there are great players who never won the Balon d'Or. Great players. Because error. But then I feel, say, French football magazine, you know, Nana, they should do something about these things. Lautaro Martinez, Nana, question the accomplishment. He's won everything. Lautaro Martinez, he was supposed to be a genuine candidate for this. But I just think, say, Madrid should apologize
for not going.
Because I'm didn't Crawford. And as I come, and I'm happy for the Premier League. Say for the first time since Ronaldo, 15 years ago, 15 good years ago, a player from the Premier League has won the Balon d'Or. But it should be clear. This is the goals you use to trophies. Because this season it could be goals, the next season is trophies.
Charlie.
And it always becomes a problem. But now let me congratulate Rodri. I think say over the years, you say if you do not score goals, then you'll be recognized for this award. Remember the year that Cannavaro won it?
Sure.
Did Cannavaro win the FIFA Player of the Year? I think he won the FIFA Player of the Year.
Yeah.
And the Balon d'Or as well. He still remains the last defender to have won it. A senior defender, even on the podium, and that was Van Dijk a couple of seasons ago. So it looks like we only keep prioritizing the attacking positions, goals and assists.
So,
I believe Yeah.
I think we will get to, some more education. Your learned big brother has sent us an interesting write-up. Yes, and would like to have him speak to us on it. Balon d'Or or FIFA World Best Award. What's the difference?
The difference is they say clear. Say back magazine there. And about to say FIFA force say Momodia.
Yes, you see, but for you and I, maybe we've gone past.
Oh no, yeah, of course.
But for the ordinary people on the street,
Yeah.
Obikra onim the process that gets somebody to win the Balon d'Or.
The Balon d'Or.
Obi
Exactly.
also onim processor. Emo obi winning world best.
World best.
Obi onim cross the Balon d'Or no. A selection of top journalists from 100 countries
Who vote? Yeah.
and Obi also onim say world best no. The voting pattern is broader.
Patterns,
The scope goes beyond it.
Yeah. I know they are no crap. No crap. And I think that Nana would really need the education.
Yeah. Also, criteria is very clear.
Yeah.
Vote panels different.
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah. Now, more Kudus. He knew very well say it was coming. Nah. I think that they yes. Sir.
Oh brother, no. When you do a I won't talk. Read it.
There is education. You say you.
I didn't know what made that kind.
Yes, I say you say you. I'm going to buy the tougher. Oh. I'm going to buy the tougher. My you
say Andra.
Yeah.
And upon me banner. Let me tell you. I was listening to Godfred, Bernard Avle, Richard Sky, and then Nathan.
Yeah.
And they were doing trends. And then this
issue popped up.
Then I heard Akoto raising something about credibility.
Yeah.
But let me see if you come.
Yeah.
I just left the discussion midway.
So you can just imagine.
Yeah,
I think so. Now, honestly, if you follow the trend, no inconsistencies are being, and Obiawo ne objections, the reservations with regards to Balon d'Or, because each and every season now, and every 3-4 years, no trend necessary. Every 3-4 years, no, the trend changes.
Yeah.
So what you say, and over the years, players who feel peeved said they never won this trophy. Now Schneider is number one.
Schneider
is number one. He would really feel say, I did everything I had to do.
Frank Ribery and Robin.
Maybe. They'll feel say,
Lewandowski Ajibida.
Lewandowski Njie. Only they cancel no.
Only the end say San Demano.
I'm up for issues.
Retroactively, you go back and award. But I don't know. But I feel that people, most players who never won this award, then I will always feel say the award and organizers were not fair to them. Honestly, they'll feel say the awards and you can't say organizers no hasn't really been fair to them. Nana, Mohamed Kudus.
Maybe Mo Salah.
What best?
Oh, there Mo Salah there.
Oh,
I don't know a season. Make me see me. I bought me Boaka say Mo Salah deserves to have won. Then
Mo Salah born no Baba Liverpool no. On African akwaji bi.
oh, they be yeah. Africans say.
I be depend the time they stand in San Kakabim.
George Ajiu.
I be depend the time no. Sa year no. Na ye friend ma non-European. That is why I be the
Which year was that?
Into almost a sign from 95 no almost some of them or be your own free room. That is why my George Weah beje. Into even the I will not rate George Weah as a better player in those days than I did.
You see, based on this award, no, a recipient of the award automatically means Onimbo see you be a 1G award.
Yeah.
You get it. You don't attest to the fact that some players played very well. But unfortunately, because a season, within a particular or a stipulated time, if you are not the best ball or bomb at the heading, it came before I saw award the guy heading. Then I feel say Mohamed Kudus would. What's the 6 games?
Yeah.
Everyone was saying 10. It should have been more.
Okay. I think France football is older than the prestigious FIFA award was only from 1991.
Yeah.
Hard for it to compete against a legacy award, in my opinion. So which one is the legacy award?
That's the Balon d'Or.
The Balon d'Or.
Yeah.
All right. Opinions, huh?
But still, Nana, wait to be a man. consistency. If you make it credible, a better.
But Madrid says still a more do say FIFA there no.
No, but the consistency in the you tell me that the UEFA Champions League is a more prestigious tournament. But imagine if they had not waken up from their slumber. And Super League better be GAGW Alpha. And at the end of the day, you feel say, yeah, ache. Now say tournaments be or ache. Now say the year can you be. The tournament I am was say any you. So yes, check the ache, you get it. But it also depends on how FIFA will position themselves and how they will make DS also relevant. That's
and now Madrid is supporting Super League in the second.
It could be. But anything they say more political than we are seeing.
And Vinicius color
because they be in color. It has nothing to do with color, honestly. I don't feel say it has nothing to do with anything to do with race and Bibisa. Nana,
What is your?
this is my last one in 1 minute. Then I'll be done.
And you count to?
Yes, in 1 minute. You see, I don't want to be hailed as a prophet.
But you are not a prophet, so nobody will hail you as a prophet.
I said I do not want to be hailed.
Nobody will even hail you as a prophet.
Words on the street.
No, words from the studio.
Now you see,
Hurricane Aji world best top scorer.
Yeah, of course.
That's part of your prophecies.
The guy has been the best striker.
I'm saying that's part of your prophecies.
That's not. I predicted so many things, and some are even yet, Nana,
To manifest.
I don't put you say in the last between 5 to 10 years there is no.
There hasn't been a better striker than Hurricane. Who?
Has Africa had a better goalkeeper in the last 2 years than Onana?
Onana, honestly, he's not a better goalkeeper than Yaccine Bono.
It's not true. Bono penalty in Kwano
And you're Nana, it's never true.
Which other prophecies have you brought?
Nana, I predicted the sacking of Ten Hag.
Even South Africa goalkeeper no. Why better say Onana.
Who is serious or reason?
Oh no, I'm proud of Ronwen Williams. Oh no, Ronwen Williams is a very, very good goalkeeper.
That's it. You see, and those boys too, they don't like traveling outside.
No. They find comfort.
They feel comfortable.
Yeah.
But say bia, o de buy $40,000 for room. Na country be Europe shop am be $60,000. Why can you make consider to stay in your?
Of course,
and that's what's happening to South Africans.
Of course,
Okay.
Morrison. On your scan come to Kwano.
house. No, but Nana Ukrum. You are at liberty to do what you want to do.
I remember Ibrahim Moro. Eko, you can say Sudan. Yes, left back on. Me ni di nkomo be sa week ni mu a. Asana. Eduane ni mpom ntumi ndi.
Ahwe. Indian ke ye. Odu say e bibinti ye tia me tru baby mpo anana they would get the point. So at least I'll make them comfort. I can live not seriously.
Yeah.
Not seriously, but comfortably.
Right. Look at Abutuka situation.
So what you say? I just feel say Nana, sometimes it's a problem. And going forward, no, you bump because most of our talents in and Ronwen Williams becomes the first player, Nana, you're nominating for the Yaccine Award or boy in Africa. The first goalkeeper ever. Nana, it's a big achievement, honestly. And your continent will so Nana, they would say we don't produce the best goalkeepers. You talk about the best midfielders, to some extent the best defenders and best attackers. But goalkeepers part Nana, Ed didn't say goalkeepers can break it through. The last goalkeeper who said consistently was Enyema. Vincent Enyema. He wasn't. Vincent Enyema, no.
Cameroon in so Spanish La Liga.
Yeah.
For more than 10 years.
Yes, Kameni was also one of the consistent goalkeepers of Chiche European top 5 leagues. But how many of our goalkeepers?
Yeah, you're right.
Only went to Wigan.
I think Africa have had Cameroon they produce great goalkeepers.
Did Cyprus, he did England, he did Turkey.
Yeah, but once even at the big stage, no, within the European top 5 leagues, no, they don't stay for that long.
African
goalkeepers. They ask someone for. I think
Senegal they be the French league, but and
Tony Silva.
I think yes, Tony Silva.
So you can see. So for Ronwen Williams, and I think maybe I don't know yes, so true. Nana, nostalgia, comfortability. Only Chromo. Nana, maybe out of your Obeko.
That's true.
You'll be restricted. You can do the things you want to do. So what is here? And why do you think that most of these North Africans are not even
on the
traveling?
Bob, you so be pana to be me answer.
We know, we know. That's a semi-final game, no? No, is it?
Nigeria?
No, the quarter-final game.
Quarter.
Because they played the third place
Yeah,
game.
Osebi better.
Yeah, it's a away game. And Osebi, I think it was against Cape Verde.
But you know, I'm told he spent part of his early career at Tottenham's academy.
That's Ronwen Williams.
Ronwen Williams.
It's Tiana Koye Brofo Kakra.
But I need the balls down say no. Me say we 40,000 for South Africa.
Yes, yeah, there.
And council for this
And they say
60,000.
so. Ocean height our thing now. Nana, I'm sure.
No,
They
no,
renew the contract.
and
That
that kind of players are a bit magic close to 60,000 US.
South Africa.
because he's one of the biggest names now.
But he's a national team goalkeeper.
Of course.
After Kunde no, I think so no na the next thing away PM of South Africa. But Kunde o free mu no so no. What about be free mu?
Yeah.
He was their top goalkeeper and no free mu. Onya ko be mi obeka na na ka goalkeeper now. Is it me yiwa o so be?
Yeah, they had a goalkeeper who.
Goalkeeper o free mu.
Or be making
Yes.
use, yeah, or be making use
Yeah,
sometimes.
Maybe be the dinner back.
Yeah. I feel United have saved humanity, all of humanity. They've saved lives with this decision. And Anana Mekacha said the decision to keep this coach, Nana, was just to set him up. Okay. Because now Ejuma, oh, no. Nana, people are being interviewed for that same.